disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta pay my next round. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy.
First open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Jones in trouble here and down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Out to his left. Jones hit, and the ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. That was all great until the final act. Able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a 1st down on 3rd down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down carry for Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Play action. It's Hill. Flushed out right. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back on it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. Rumbling past the 30. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now Jones. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's Jones on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Henry. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a give to Barkley. Shedding through the defense. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Jones throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
43 is the white boy, 43. Check, 43. 19, flagging, 19, flagging. Check, lucky.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the 2nd half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off of play action, Hill. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's Hill now after the interception. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, Hill. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running left, it's Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Barkley, and some strong running. And some room to maneuver. Still going. They can't stop him. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They go play fake, and it's Hill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36.
He'll throw complete there to Thomas.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again is Hill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
A check down here for Henry.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that field.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Jones now throwing on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.